Yeah, hello everyone. I am the New World Order. Greetings. I wanted to make a short video on just some of the things that I think in general about life in the world, and why I feel like I want to put up videos on YouTube. I know that I'm never going to get a lot of views. I don't put it up necessarily for others as much as for myself, and to understand more clearly and logically just exactly what I believe, and also to enable myself to express what it is I believe. I listen to a lot. I've studied a lot. I've done a lot of reading and studying all my life on conspiracies, and I recently ran across the guy on the internet who believes almost exactly the way I do, and that is, he asked the question which I had never truly pondered before, and he asked it in regards to 9/11, and he said, what would have happened if Bush would have been found out? And we found out, and we arrested all the Mossad agents and all the CIA agents, and put Bush on trial, and kicked all of these, and imprisoned all of them who were guilty of this hoax. And I had to come to his same conclusion. Nothing would happen, really, other than everybody would know that we have a corrupt government, and maybe it would put a little more people on notice as to what's going on in the world. But as he said, as he commonly says in his videos, he says, we're ruling over you all with no trouble at all. And that seems to be the case. That's what history has shown has happened for thousands of years of recorded history, is that there are always an elite mob at the top who seem to have all the wealth and all the power, and the rest of us kind of exist on the fringes, and a lot of times at the mercies of those in control. But I believe that I believe there are conspiracies, because I don't believe anything happens by accident. I believe the rich stay rich, not by accident, but because they plan to stay rich, and they're working. That's their job. They work night and day on figuring out newer and better ways to maintain their control while impoverishing and weakening the rest of us. That's how they stay in power. And so I believe human intelligence is involved in the affairs of mankind. It just is not an accidental. I don't believe in the accidental theory of history, that just things just kind of tend to happen by accident, which is what you're taught in school, basically, is the accidental theory of history, that no one is really in control, no one really knows what's going on, it just all happens by chance. And somebody shoots an emperor, and because they shot an emperor, a bunch of people get upset, and therefore you have World War I. Very simplistic explanations are given us as to why things happen the way they do. But I don't believe entirely in what this other gentleman on the internet believes. He has some very different views than I do, but I see a lot of these patriots on the internet, and I see a lot of people that are being clued in as to what's really going on. But what I really find is the lack of an answer, of a concrete and simple answer. Some people believe in a universal type consciousness thing, and I do believe that people are intelligent enough, if they are educated. People in general are intelligent enough to recognize if something is in their basic self-interest. But logic and reason does not always win out over human passions, and that's where the problem is. We are not just a logical thinking, reasoning creature, but we are ruled by various passions which are in our flesh. And I believe in God most of all. I believe in the resurrection, and I believe in the Bible as the written Word of God, and I have reasons for believing that. And I do believe that all this history of mankind is coming to an end, and it's coming to an end very soon. And I believe that for purposes